Good morning, everybody. Welcome to day two. If you were with us yesterday, I'm sure you're pleased it's a little cooler out there. I think the sun's coming back early afternoon, which is good news. We had a phenomenal day yesterday from the moment the doors opened. We had 5,100 brands, agencies, and media owners with us, which actually is a record for us. We've never had that many people in one day. All of them, between them, drank 12,000 cans of water and very little else. Don't worry, there's lots more water coming today, so you won't go thirsty. Richard Ayoade was amazing on stage in a very Richard Ayoade sort of way. Heineken, Tony's Chocolonely, and Haribo shared some incredible stuff on purpose and the emotional connection that their brands have with their customers. That was really rather good. And Michelle Spillane of Paddy Power, brought welcome irreverence, I think, to what is already a fairly irreverent show. I thought the festival atmosphere was really, really vibrant yesterday. I think this splitting the site and growing the show seems to be working very well once people have found their bearings and actually worked out where they are and where they need to get to. I'd like to thank all the speakers that were with us yesterday. That's the reason why you guys come. And if you're back from yesterday, we've got a hell of a lineup for you today. So I hope you have a wonderful day. Now, I'm going to hand you over to a lady who needs no introduction. She's going to host you all day, but tough luck, she's going to get an introduction anyway. Our great, great friend, Mary Keane-Dawson. I'll hand you over to her.
Fest. Woo! This is my 8th year hosting this festival, being part of it, and I feel extraordinarily privileged to be part of this industry, to be up here in front of you today and hosting this wonderful stage. When we first got engaged to one another back in the day, myself and Dan Brame were sitting in a pub somewhere, and he was telling me about how MadFest was going to be the Glastonbury of the advertising industry. And I think he was onto something. And he and Ian and the whole entire team of MadFest have every year surpassed themselves in terms of the content, in terms of the concepts, and in terms of the audience. And so it's my privilege to be here today. We have a ram-packed agenda and some fabulous speakers who are going to be talking about some of the really big issues in our industry, as well as showing some examples of just how good they are, I'd like to also thank our mainline sponsor, Kantar Marketplace, who throughout the day will be serving drinks and refreshments and whippy ice cream from their cabana just to the left of the Hexagon stage. So do go and say hello to them, and we will also be seeing some of their work and sizzle reels throughout the day. So please do find them and do talk to them. In the meantime, a little bit of housekeeping. Please use your app if you can. We have got some terrific speakers, and I'm sure they'll stimulate some questions from the audience. So if you do find something that you want to ask them about, please do use your app and make sure that you register your questions, and I will do my very best to make sure that those questions get asked throughout the day. In addition, we have the fabulous House of Innovation and the Brand Innovation Stage, which I really, really encourage you to go and have a look at, because we've got some wonderful briefs there from L'Oreal and from Mars, Clarins, Skyscanner, Kano Water, and Jack Daniels. And it would be really great for you if you can support the young and up-and-coming people who are entering into our industry and making, so much of a difference to the future of what we're going to look like, which I think is going to be up for debate quite a bit today as well. General points that might be useful for you guys is that if you want to tag us, it's #MadFest2025. And of course, we couldn't do this without our sponsors, who are all brilliant and very, very supportive of the show. So please do go around and have a chat with those who are going to be supplying us with lunch today. There's plenty of beverages, plenty of food. They've got cabanas, tables, and there will be lots for you to eat and drink and to have a chat and make new connections and new collaborations. In the 8 years that I have been involved in the MadFest, I've found 3 jobs and become a non-executive director to 2 different businesses purely by meeting people at MadFest. So it does really work, the collaboration and the connections and the networking. So make sure you reach out, talk to people, and use that kind of scanner thing on LinkedIn. It is very, very effective way of growing your network over a couple of days. Right, without further ado, I am going to welcome to the stage our first speaker. The title of her presentation is IKEA: How to Unlock New Markets by Being Unexpected. And I was certainly very surprised to find that I was buying an IKEA designer bag in Oxford Circus the other week from a small shop. Here to tell us how and why and what it's all about and the future of the growth of IKEA is the fantastic Belen Frau, who is the Global Communications and Positioning Manager of IKEA Retail. Please put your hands together for Belen.